Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Study of Life Science. So in this video we are going to discuss about chi-square test of goodness of fit. So let's see. The chi-square tests are non-parametric tests. So what is a non-parametric test? The data are qualitative like color, intelligence. Such type of data is called as a qualitative data and we can't be measured, and those data present in a non-parametric test. There has not any kind of assumption in non-parametric test. So we can say that it is a assumption free test and the distribution is not normal. It is a skew distribution. So what is a normal distribution or skew distribution? In that normal distribution, if you plot the graph, in that peak point, the mean, mode and median are same. Okay, it is called the normal distribution. But in skew distribution, the central tendency, which is mean, mode and median, are different. Okay, and graph is like that curve in one side, and such type of graph is called as a, or distribution is called as a skew distribution, and this type of distribution we will see in that non-parametric test, and central tendency is median. Such type of characters which include in that test is called as a non-parametric test. So our chi-square test is also the non-parametric test. So the chi-square. The chi-square test which tell us there has some significant difference between the observed values and expected values. If you conduct any experiment, not always the observed value is similar to their expected value. So how we can say that your observed value has significant difference between their expected value? So chi-square test tell us there has some significant difference between observed values and expected values. So before starting, you should know the two terminologies. First, which is a null hypothesis, and second one, which is the alternative hypothesis. So what is a null hypothesis? If you conduct experiment, you want to prove their hypothesis and get result and conclusion. But due to limited evidences, your hypothesis is not true, it is a wrong, and such type of hypothesis is called as a null hypothesis. It means there is accept the null hypothesis. You want to disprove your hypothesis, that time is called as a null hypothesis, or to accept the null hypothesis. In that chi-square, in that case of chi-square test, in null hypothesis, there has no significant difference between observed values and expected values. That time the null hypotheses are accepted. The second one, which is a alternative hypothesis. So I have mentioned already, in null hypothesis there is not significant difference between the observed values and expected values. The observed values is apart from them their expected values. That time your null hypotheses are accepted. Second one, which is the alternative hypothesis. If you perform experiment and get result and conclusion with their evidences, your hypothesis is true. That time the alternative hypotheses are accepted. In that case of chi-square, there has some significant difference between observed values and expected values. That time our alternative hypotheses are accepted. So these both are occur in one at a time. Means if the null hypotheses are accepted, then the alternative hypotheses are rejected. If the alternative hypotheses are accepted, then the null hypotheses are rejected. Okay. So you should know these two terminologies well to understand the chi-square test. So let's see, take one example how we calculate chi-square values, and there has some significant difference between the observed values and their expected values. So let's see, take one example. So in this example, here we take color of flowers, okay, and here gives our observed values, which total number progenies are 640. Then in that flower color, okay, first which is dark red color, dark red flower, which is observed value we get, among them 640 we get 366. Okay, same here dwarf yellow flower which gives their observed value 112. Third one, which is a tall yellow flower, we get 129. Last, which is a tall yellow flower which gives 33. Okay, so this gives our observed values. Okay, so in that example, we want to calculate the chi-square test and their significance at 0.05, their probability. Okay, this is the probability we find out that level their significance or not. Okay, so we have observed values. Okay, so what we want find the expected values. So how we calculate the expected values? So let's see. For you want calculate the expected value, their formula is the total number of observation into dihybrid ratio upon total number of progenies. So what is the total number of observation? Our total number of observation is here 640. Okay, for first total number of observation is 640 into our dihybrid ratio. So in that problem we also given our dihybrid ratio. Okay, so you know the dihybrid ratio, which is 9:2, 3:2, 3:1. Okay, so here our dihybrid ratio for first this data dwarf red flower, we want expected values, which here is 9, first which is a 9. Okay, and total number of progeny which is a 16. To addition is of this we get 16. So total number of progeny is 16. Then calculate, our value is 360. Okay, so here expected value is we get 360. Second, same here 640 into our dihybrid ratio, which is 3 upon total number of progeny, which is 60. Then calculated the expected value is 120. Okay, so for third it is similar because here we get already 3, so there is not difference, similar 120. Okay, then fourth one we want find the expected values. Here is 1. Okay, so 1 upon 16 we get 40. So our expected value is 40. So first we find out their expected values of each progeny. So here we can see here we find out the expected value first, which is the dwarf red flower, then dwarf yellow flower, tall yellow flower, tall yellow flower, and okay. So we find out their expected values. First we find out the expected values. So I hope you understand. Then the second, which is we find out the chi-square value. Okay, because the formula of chi-square test is chi-square is equals to summation observed value minus expected value bracket square upon expected value. So that's why first we calculate the expected value, because in that formula we won't find the, there is need to be expected value. That's why we calculate the expected values. So now put this value in that formulas. First we calculate for dwarf red flower. Okay, so we know the observed value is 366 and expected value is 316 bracket square upon 316 for what? Dwarf red flower. Okay, now we calculate and tell me what is the answer. The answer is 2.1. Okay, second, same, our observed value is 102 minus expected value is 120 bracket square 360 we get. So how we calculate, how we put these values in that formula? Let's see. his observed value. O means observed value, E means expected value. So here we already calculate this observed value and this expected value, just to put in that formula, nothing else. Okay, so now tell me this answer, which is 0.5. Okay, for third one, which is 129 minus your observed value is, sorry, expected value is 120, total 160. I mean sorry. Here is we write expected values. Here we write expected values, and then our result is obviously 2.5. That fourth one, which is a tall yellow flower. Okay. Here is red flower. Okay. Then our observed value is 33. Expected value is 40 divided by 40. So our answer is 1.2. Okay, so that we get a chi-square test. Okay, so we find out each and every value of their chi-square. So we want find to add of these chi-square values. Okay, so the chi-square value is equals to, we add total. First we get 0.1, then 0.5, then 0.5, then 0.1. So these all values for each progenies. Okay, dwarf red flower 0.1, dwarf yellow flower 0.5, tall red flower 0.5, tall yellow flower 0.5, and we get total, which is 1.2. So this is our chi-square values. Okay, so now we want to find out the degree of freedom. Degree of freedom. So why we need to find degree of freedom? The formula is n minus 1. The number of observation minus 1. The number of observation is 4 minus 1. We get 3. So degree of freedom is 3. So we want to find out their table value or tabulated value. The chi-square test, the chi-square has their specific table. In that, to find out this tabulated value and compare these chi-square values, and then tell us there is significance or not. Okay, so here is present some tables like that. Here is present probability values, and here is present a degree of freedom. So here degree of freedom is 3, and we want find in problem with given, we want find out the significance at 0.05. Okay, so to find out this that way, so here we give some particular value. That value is called as a tabulated values. Okay, so let's see, tabulated or table value. Okay, so what we get the table values? Okay, the table value is gives 2.366. Okay, so now here we get the values of chi-square test. Okay, then degree of freedom and tabulated value. These two values are very important. Okay, so now we want to find out there has some significant difference between the observed values and expected values. So how we find out? If here we also write the calculated value is greater than tabulated value or table value, that time the null hypothesis rejected. Okay, it means these chi-square values are greater than these tabulated values. Okay, एक second. Our chi-square value is chi-square value is 2.4. Okay, 2.4. So if our chi-square value is greater than the tabulated value, that time these null hypotheses are rejected. It means your alternative hypotheses are accepted. It means there has some relationship between, or there has a significant difference between the observed values and expected values. Okay. On the other hand, if the calculated value means chi-square value is less than tabulated value, that time the accept the null hypothesis. It means the alternative hypotheses are rejected. It means there has not any relationship, or there has not any significant difference between the observed values and accepted values. Okay, so our tabulated value is a 2.3. So tell me, your null hypotheses are accepted or rejected. I told you the chi-square values which greater than the tabulated value, that time your null hypotheses are rejected. It means the alternative hypotheses are accepted. It means there has a significant difference between observed values and accepted values. So that way we find out any data what we get their observed values, we won't find their expected values. We use this chi-square test and find out there has been accept the null hypothesis or reject the null hypothesis. So that's way all about the chi-square test of goodness of fit. So if you like these videos, please like, share with your friends and definitely subscribe my channel. Thank you.